The story begins by introducing Ju Tae-ju, a widower with one daughter who works as an intelligence agent for South Korea's National Intelligence Service. Tae-ju is known for being extremely clean, disciplined, and obsessively neat. On top of that, he has a deep fear of animals, which makes him strongly dislike having any animals around him. One morning on his way to work, Tae-ju shares an elevator with a man carrying a dog. The dog seems to sense Tae-ju's discomfort and ends up urinating on him, leaving Tae-ju both furious and disgusted. By the time he arrives at the office, he releases his frustration by practicing shooting at the agency's firing range. Not long after, two of his co-workers inform him that their superior is calling for an important meeting. The meeting focuses on diplomatic relations between South Korea and China. During the briefing, Tae-ju's boss, Director Min, explains that the Chinese Prime Minister will soon visit South Korea. Before that visit, China plans to send over their highly popular official mascot. When the image appears on the screen, it is revealed to be a panda named Ming Ming, a symbol of friendship between the two nations. Tae-ju finds the entire discussion ridiculous, especially since it revolves around an animal. Still, driven by his ambition to get promoted, he volunteers to become Ming Ming's bodyguard, even though he despises animals. This assignment will not go as planned. This is Mr. Zhu, the missing VIP.
출동한다.
After the meeting, Tae-ju receives a call from his daughter, So-yun, asking for help. He rushes to see her and learns that she has found a stray cat and wants him to help locate its owner. Tae-ju refuses and responds coldly. Their relationship is strained, largely because he rarely has time for her. He tries to brush the issue aside by giving her some money, but So-yun cleverly accepts the cash and still hands him the cat, forcing him to deal with it while she walks away. Before long, Ming Ming arrives in South Korea under heavy security and is taken straight to a formal welcome event. While on duty at the venue, Tae-ju is shocked to see that the same cat he tried to get rid of has somehow ended up there as well. As he considers chasing it away, his co-worker Man-sik approaches and shows him a limited edition pen capable of disabling all electronic devices within a 50-meter radius. Tae-ju shows no interest and casually tosses the pen aside. The ceremony begins, and the crowd grows excited as Ming Ming is brought out. At the same time, a group disguised as cleaning staff arrives in a vehicle, secretly preparing for a kidnapping. They throw smoke grenades into the crowd, triggering instant chaos. Tae-ju calls for backup and tries to secure Ming Ming as she runs. But the panda is quickly hit with a tranquilizer dart by the kidnappers. Meanwhile, a military dog named Alli is the only witness who recognizes the kidnapper, a man named Dmitri. Alli attempts to help Ming Ming, but freezes due to deep trauma linked to Dmitri, the leader of the group. Tae-ju briefly feels relieved when he sees the unconscious panda being taken away, until he realizes the vehicle transporting her is a cleaning truck, not an official escort. He confronts the kidnappers at gunpoint, but Dmitri throws another smoke grenade, allowing them to escape and vanish without a trace. At the same time, Man-sik is driving nearby and, blinded by the thick smoke, accidentally crashes into Tae-ju without realizing he is there. The impact leaves Tae-ju with a serious head injury. From that moment on, something strange begins to happen to him. He is rushed to the hospital and treated, and once his condition improves, he returns to work as if everything is back to normal. Inside the elevator, he once again runs into the same man and his dog from before. This time, Tae-ju is stunned when he realizes he can clearly hear and understand what the dog is saying, as if they are communicating directly.
내 말 들리는 거야? 진짜? 정말로? 통영. 야, 나보고 자꾸 얘가 이렇게 고추 수술하잖아.
Convinced that something is wrong with his mind, he heads to a supermarket to buy healthy food, hoping it will help him recover. Instead, things get worse. He starts hearing a hamster and several hedgehogs talking to him, and he completely panics.
내가 벌써 2살인데
다 늙은 쥐새끼가 3만 원이라고.
His reaction draws confused stares from people around him. Back at the office, the situation escalates even further when he hears fish in an aquarium talking among themselves, even commenting about him. Tae-ju reports what is happening to Director Min, but she does not believe him and assumes he is imagining things. Concerned about his mental state, she advises him to take a temporary leave from work. Still searching for answers, Tae-ju decides to visit the zoo to confirm what is really happening to him. There, he finally accepts the truth. He truly can understand the language of animals. He hears a tiger singing and even notices that Mansik is disguised in a panda costume to gather information. Mansik's carelessness causes him to drop a cigarette onto the costume, setting it on fire. He panics, and Taeju desperately tries to put out the flames. After getting Mansik into an ambulance, Taeju passes by the gorilla enclosure and gains crucial information about Mingming's location from a female gorilla.
네, 판다 찾으러 온 거 아이가?
네가 그걸 다 봤다고?
Before helping, the gorilla demands a magazine as payment. Once her request is met, she reveals that the key witness to the kidnapping is Alli. Taeju recalls the moment when Alli jumped onto him during the chaos, though he still doubts the connection, until the gorilla confirms that Alli is a military dog. Taeju searches for Alli in the back area of the zoo and finds him surrounded by other animals. Some of them welcome Taeju, while others react aggressively and prepare to attack. He quickly distracts them by throwing 4 packs of sausages their way. Using that moment, he asks Alli for help in finding Ming Ming. When Alli refuses, Taeju forces him to come along and rushes away before the animals turn on him. Soon after, Taeju brings Alli home. For someone obsessed with cleanliness and uncomfortable around animals, this becomes a nightmare. Alli runs around the house, breaks things, and leaves the place in complete chaos. Eventually, Taeju gives up trying to control him. Not long after, So-Yun returns home with her friends. She is furious when she sees the mess and realizes that her father forgot her birthday, and she lashes out at him. Moments later, So-Yun discovers Alli and assumes her father has finally started to like animals. Her mood instantly changes when she believes the dog is a surprise birthday gift. Alli's gentle behavior wins over her friends as well. Watching So-Yun hug Alli triggers Taeju's obsession with cleanliness, and he immediately decides to bathe Alli, convinced he needs to protect his daughter from germs. After that, they decide to spend some time together at a city park. Alli quickly wins. So-Yun over, and the two of them look genuinely happy as they play together. Curious about how Alli connects with her so easily, Taeju tries to understand what makes it work. Alli's bond with So-Yun comes from simple things: spending time together, walking side by side, listening, and being present. In the middle of that peaceful moment, the sound of firecrackers suddenly goes off nearby. Alli immediately panics and hides. It becomes clear that he carries deep trauma. Years earlier, his handler was killed in a bombing, and the man responsible was Dimitri, the same person who kidnapped Ming Ming. Alli once managed to bite the attacker's leg with all his strength, but it had no effect because Dimitri was using a metal prosthetic leg. After learning this, Taeju tries to calm Alli and encourages him to face Dimitri if they ever meet again, not just out of anger, but to find closure over his handler's death. From that moment on, their emotional connection grows stronger, even though Taeju still struggles to let Alli get too close due to his lingering fear of animals. Meanwhile, at the warehouse where Ming Ming is being held, the panda's condition continues to worsen due to poor treatment. The kidnappers keep her locked inside and give her unsuitable food. Ming Ming reacts by throwing the food back at Dimitri's men. Shortly after, they bring in bamboo, her favorite food, to keep her alive. The next day, Taeju and Alli head to a bamboo forest, convinced the kidnappers would come there to find natural food for Ming Ming. Their suspicion proves correct when Alli detects the kidnappers' presence by following their scent. The trail leads them to a house not far from the forest. There, a black goat provides crucial information, including the license plate number of the vehicle involved and a distinct detail about one of the men having a metal leg.
넌 우리가 빙다리 핫바지로 보이냐?
오!
왜 놀랬냐?
파스타에 숭늉 말아먹는 소리 하고 있네.
Using his experience as an intelligence agent, Taeju tracks the vehicle and discovers it belongs to Baek-hoon, a researcher at a biotechnology company. Without hesitation, Taeju and Alli infiltrate the building. During a meeting, Baek-hoon outlines his plan to create panda genetic cells and sell them illegally, exploiting the fact that pandas are rare and protected animals with immense value on the black market. He even intends to claim ownership rights over everything related to pandas, including bamboo forests around the world. After the meeting ends, Taeju fights Baek-hoon's men and successfully captures him. Baek-hoon is taken to headquarters, where Director Min interrogates him. The investigation reveals that Baek-hoon is not the kidnapper. CCTV footage shows that he was not in South Korea at the time of the kidnapping, and he is eventually released. Even so, Taeju trusts his instincts and pushes Director Min to dig deeper. She insists that Baek-hoon has a solid alibi and that there is no evidence to hold him. As Taiju's behavior becomes increasingly irrational, Director Min grows disappointed and ultimately decides to fire him. Meanwhile, in the parking area, Alli waits for Taiju and unexpectedly spots the kidnapper, Dimitri, preparing to leave. Remembering Taiju's words and motivation, Alli immediately chases after him and manages to sneak into his car. Shortly after, Alli arrives at the warehouse where Ming Ming is being held. At the same time, Baek Hoon shows up, clearly furious that Dimitri has been impersonating him, despite earlier warnings not to draw public attention. It is finally revealed that Baek Hoon has been part of Dimitri's group all along, and that Ming Ming was their target from the very beginning. Inside the warehouse, Alli finds Ming Ming and reassures her that help is coming and that Taiju will rescue her soon. Before Alli leaves, Ming Ming gives him her favorite red ball as proof, hoping it will convince Taiju that Alli has truly found her location. Alli then runs back to Taiju's house using the fastest route he can. When Alli arrives, Taiju, still overwhelmed and disappointed, refuses to open the door. Because no one lets him inside, a soldier assigned to retrieve runaway military dogs takes Alli away. Before leaving, the soldier casually throws away Ming Ming's red ball, unaware of how important it is to the rescue. Back inside the house, Taiju lies on the sofa when So-Yun returns, bringing a new dog named Lucky, hoping to keep Alli company. She asks about Alli, but Taiju irritably explains that he allowed a soldier to take Alli away for escaping the military camp. Deeply hurt, So-Yun compares her father to her late mother. She recalls how her mother once sacrificed her own health to care for injured animals, and how that loss became the reason Taiju grew to hate animals so deeply. So-Yun also explains that when a runaway military dog is found, it often faces euthanasia or is used for experiments. Hearing this, Taiju finally realizes the gravity of his mistake. Taiju immediately sets out to find Alli and manages to rescue him in time.
정신을 심어줄게.
Even after saving him, Taiju remains distant and avoids talking, despite Alli staying close. Eventually, Taiju admits that his anger comes from guilt, because Alli never hated him, even after being handed over to the soldier. Taiju cannot hold back his sadness, while Alli remains trusting, convinced that Taiju is a good person who would always come back for him. Alli then reveals that he knows where Ming Ming is being held. Using Ming Ming's red ball as a clue, they quickly head toward the warehouse. While planning their approach, Man 6 suddenly appears and creates chaos, forcing Taiju to knock him out for interfering with the mission. It does not take long for Taiju and Alli to take down several of Dimitri's guards outside. Just as Taiju is about to free Ming Ming, Dimitri suddenly appears and attacks him. A brutal fight follows, and Taiju is quickly overwhelmed. When Dimitri is about to kill him, Alli arrives at the last moment to save him. Taiju manages to defeat Dimitri, and the three of them escape together: Taiju, Alli, and Ming Ming. Man 6, who is still at the scene, escapes alongside them. With Dimitri's men closing in, Taiju tells Man 6 to hide inside a large metal drum and sends it rolling straight toward the pursuers. Seeing this, Alli and Ming Ming join in, pushing more drums down the path until the attackers are finally taken out.
걔는 안 되죠.
이건 뭐죠? 곰탱이?
Afterward, Taiju takes Alli and Ming Ming home by bus, pretending that Ming Ming is just a zoo employee wearing a panda costume. When they arrive, Taiju tells So-Yun that he has brought Alli back. She is overjoyed and hugs him tightly. Taiju also introduces So-Yun to Ming Ming, who behaves warmly around children. Elsewhere, Dimitri is furious over Ming Ming's rescue. In his rage, he orders his men to force Baek Hoon to swallow a small bomb that was originally meant for Ming Ming. Baek Hoon is locked inside the warehouse, and not long after, the bomb detonates. Before long, Director Min visits Taiju at his home, which has now become a base camp for Alli and other animals. She is shocked by the sight, but quickly relieved and pleased to learn that Ming Ming has been recovered. Director Min takes Ming Ming with her and asks Taiju to resume guarding the panda. Taiju refuses, choosing instead to spend time with his daughter. At that moment, Taiju and So-Yun realize that Alli is missing and immediately go looking for him. Taiju soon spots Alli being taken away by Dimitri's men. Dimitri is attempting to carry out a final plan by infiltrating a national meeting, posing as a guest while his men disguise themselves as special forces assigned to secure the venue. To make matters worse, Dimitri feeds Alli and several other dogs food laced with explosives. Desperate, Taiju asks a bird for help in tracking Alli.
야, 자꾸 들어. 바닥에 떨어지면 그만 좀 쫄라고.
Soon after, an eagle reports that Alli has been taken to the international conference site. Taiju rushes there and manages to find Alli, only to realize that the dogs have been fitted with bombs. The guards then release the dogs into the crowd, creating chaos as all the exits are locked from the outside. In the middle of the panic, Taiju remembers Man 6 pen that can shut down all electronic devices within a 50-meter radius. He activates it, and every electronic system goes dead, including the bombs, which are disabled at once. With his plan exposed, Dimitri flees to the rooftop and Alli chases after him. Alli tries to attack Dimitri, but is brutally beaten. Just as Dimitri is about to finish Alli off, Taiju arrives in time to stop him. Taiju is shot and severely wounded, while Dimitri is finally captured by the guards.
고마워. 나 때문에.
As he lies critically injured, Taiju reflects on his time with Alli and So-yun. Several days later, Taiju wakes up in the hospital and realizes that his ability to understand animals is gone. He also learns that Alli is in critical condition. Taiju and So-yun rush to see him, fearing the worst, only to discover that Alli is simply exhausted and resting. Relieved and overjoyed, they celebrate his recovery. The film ends with Alli receiving an award for his role in saving Ming Ming and stopping the terrorist attack. Taiju returns to his work as an intelligence agent and earns a promotion for successfully completing the mission. So the moral of the story is, if you hate animals, ignore your kid's birthday, and throw away a random pen, life will still force you to save a panda, adopt a dog, and learn your lesson the hard way.